So, over to you, sir. Thank you very much, Jeremy. How are you? You give me how many minutes? 10 minutes will be enough for me to do what I'm supposed to do. So, my name is Shadrack Agaki. United Nations Food System Youth Leader. I'm also a technical trainer at the International Food Team. So, we are trainers here. So, we are teachers, and sometimes we have to learn how to teach within the shortest time possible. And normally, when we start teaching, we ask questions. Are you seeing what is on the screen? Is it similar to what is here on the screen? Is it the same? We are talking about what? Circular food? We are talking about what? Circular food? So then, there is a question under. And the question is, what does this? They told me this is what, right? Is this related to the food system? Okay. Is it related to the food system? There are those who are not sure, but there are those who are sure that it's not related. Man, can you mention why you think it's not related to the food system?
For me, I think first I'm open-minded.
Yes, that's right.
But for me, I can say it's not because this thing for something to be in a food circular, it's something that can be broken down to the nutrients that we are looking for, to the rich, the rich waste item that plants and insects need to generate food.
Okay, there are those who say this could be related to the food system. Let me see one. Maybe someone to show me. Why do you think this is related to the food system? Okay, yes, sir.
These things are they are waste.
Yes, they are.
This is one of the way in a farm. It's difficult for them to dispose. When the soil, they can decompose. If they're going to actually have some organism, we can actually not make it also grow very well. So they can be used. Otherwise, when the deposit grows, one crop will be wet.
Okay.
And they're related to that one.
Okay. Jeremy, can you go to the second slide? Once we go to the second slide, let's explain. Yeah. Okay. These are two stories that were in the Daily Nation this week. And one of them is using this waste. This one. To make toys, to make cushion seats, yeah. But then, this is how it is related to the food system. It's already explained. And remember when we talked about the food system, we talked about a chain of activities and events that are happening from production of food to consumption of. Remember, when we talk about the food system, the main reason why we are talking about the food system is because we have realized, or the world has realized, that we are having food insecurity, is it? And food security, not insecurity, food security is a situation whereby everyone at all times is able to access nutritious food. Okay? So, this lady, she's called Shadrack Agaki. She started a business. And that business was to collect these wastes and turn them into a useful resource that is helping to create something that is useful to us. So whatever that was a waste has been changed into something that is useful to us. Okay? But then Capital has also helped to resolve a challenge. And what that challenge is saving. These are non-biodegradable materials. So when they go to the farms, what happens is they clog the farms. They take away the fertility of the farm. It means we are not going to have enough food from the farm because the farm fertility has gone down, right? So this waste has something to do with a food system. Does it?
Yes.
Does it? Yes. Are we seeing the sense of that? But why is this important? The other one also is from Asaru. They are also collecting waste and they are making them useful to human use. Remember, we are talking about circular food system. Okay? So, if we were to end here, Jeremy, go to the next slide, the last one. If we were to end this session here, this is what I want us to take from here. That a circular food system, when we are designing it, we want to get rid of waste. Okay? But the reason why I brought this here is because when we think about the food system, we only think about food. We don't think about how this food is interconnected with other sectors. Okay? I'm a technical trainer. We teach Tibet. And what we have started doing is, because we have 17 sustainable development goals, every goal is connected to the other. Remember, we have the first goal being ending poverty, isn't it? The second goal being zero hunger. Okay? There is a third, fourth, fifth, sixth, up to the 17th goal. And all these goals are interconnected. So when we are talking about circularity, we are talking about the entirety of all the 17 development goals and how they are related. So, while we talk about circularity, we have said we want to design waste out of any activities, right? That if you are talking about producing manure or producing maize, as you produce maize, the waste is what? We have the stalks which can be the waste, is it? But instead of the stalks being the waste, we turn it into silage, okay? And the silage feeds the animals, alright? Once it feeds the animals, it means we are getting milk. And milk is going to help in terms of giving us nutrients, proteins, isn't it? So, when we talk about circularity, let's not just think about food alone. Let's also think about the other activities that are related to the food production, food transportation, food processing, and food consumption. And let us get rid of anything that will be called waste. Repurpose the waste to become a resource that is used for another productive. Sasa nikimalizia hapo, so we will have done what we call a keynote speech on what circularity is all about. So if you were to live here, one thing I'll tell you, and I would want you to take home with you, is there is the interconnections that exist in the food system. The food system is the foundation. Like for Africa, they say agriculture is the backbone of the economy. But let's remember, there is climate change, right? So how do we bring all these aspects into the food system such that we have a sustainable food system, okay? And the only way we are going to do that is to bring in the concept of circularity. And circularity, as you can see, is designing waste out of all the processes that happen. Okay? I wish you well. I ask this because I'm traveling to Nairobi, so I wish you well as we continue discussing. Let's also have this broad thinking about circular food system. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Let's give him a hand of applause first. Thank you very much. Now, just stay put, and then we pick a few questions.
Yes.
I just wanted to add what you said before we leave about having sustainable development. By the way, it is very nice to start because all the 17 goals, meaning sustainable development. That's sustainable, which means we as Africans, we are here right now. We have something right now which can sustain us right now and even in future, so that the future generation will come when we are not going to exist can also benefit from the same. That's the meaning of sustainability. To sustain us right now and also consider the what? The future generation also benefit the same. That's why when we talk about this one here, we should avoid such kind of things which can interfere with our life now and in the future.
And would you have another question that I...
No, it's not a question. It's just interesting from your brief presentation, which is very important. It has touched me on many areas, but a lot of goes back to the also. And the biggest challenge we have is, as we create solutions, there seems to be always a spin-off problems from these solutions. I've never seen a simple fix to a problem that has not got some sort of problems. Initially, we are seeing that I didn't want to talk about it, but I looked at the issue of feeding insects to animals. Yet again, when we make it easy to produce animals, they emit again greenhouse gases, and then we go back to the same problem. Now, coming to the issue, in food, we are trying to come up with convenient packaging. And the most versatile and convenient choice to package food is plastic. And you can see what it has cost along the line of what they're saying. So that is a conundrum. I don't know how, in where you see it, you said we are UN.
Yes, I represent the youth food system.
Maybe the other thing we can talk about, but I just wanted to raise that.
Thank you. But remember, as we're doing that, let's design waste out of our activities and processes. Because I think that will address the question. Anybody else? Yes.
Something which I would want to know, what is the current rate in terms of tax of waste which is coming from, let's say, the clothes that is being imported in Kenya? And do you have enough companies like the one of Zambia which can be able to handle those things? And if not, what is the way forward? What can we do?
Now, thank you very much. That's a good question. And this is a question that I've been struggling to answer myself. Can you go back to where we had the articles from the newspaper? Yeah, I think you're talking about this one. So, do we have enough? I can't tell you the number of tonnage that we have in terms of waste production, especially when we are talking about clothes. Okay, I can't tell the number of tonnage, but you can have an idea that every time we are, we are making clothes, of course they are going to be waste. So the question you asked, how do we address it? I told you I'm a technical trained at a technical institution. And yesterday I took these stories and the story in the newspaper. I took the cutting to the students who are doing tailoring in our institution at the Nyamira National Polytechnic. I told them, you are doing tailoring and somebody will tell you that there is no opportunity. This lady called Tabitha, I mean, nobody asked her to go and start. It is our own initiative, okay? So we are also encouraging At the university, I teach employability, I teach entrepreneurship and communication. So our role as trainers is to encourage those who are doing technical courses, not to just wait for someone to engage them, but to see the opportunities that are existing. Because if we are having waste such as this, can you take an initiative as a student who has done tailoring, who is doing fashion and design, to come and take this waste and make it, instead of being a waste, convert it into a resource that is going to help address sustainability challenges. Okay? So this is what we're doing, encouraging students who are doing technical courses to see beyond what they have been told, so that they can help in terms of bringing in sustainability issues. Okay, so you can talk about those who are doing plumbing, those who are doing civil engineering, those who are doing building technology, and all the other courses. So we need to start thinking beyond where we are seated and seeing the challenges that we have as opportunities that we can utilize to start off our enterprises. All right. So I mean that's the much I can say. Yes, ma'am.
Two more questions. Let's continue.
It's not a question, but I think it's a point of concern. I think from the wording from that magazine, I wish to get the. You said it's yesterday's magazine. I wish to get it.
I can share with you.
Yes,
Yeah.
whatever she did. But that wording, don't scrap waste, turn useful resources. It helps address soil pollution,
Yes.
degradation, and clogging of waterways and marine ecosystem.
Yeah, this is my statement.
Oh, that is your
That's
statement.
yeah. So that one I will be able to explain.
Yes.
You see,
So I was now my question was on the last part.
yes,
Marine ecosystem, I think it's what also this time is known as the new economy.
yes,
And this kind of things having us, we are trying to discourage any cloth-like, bottle-like, plastic-like around the ocean, the seas, the lakes. Then for me, the reason why I wanted that magazine is because it's kind of brings a confusion of what do we really want. That is why I want to understand how, because we are trying to run away from clothing around anywhere near the sea, anywhere near the lake, anywhere near the ocean. So I would really want to get how it helps in
addressing the challenge. I can explain.
Yes.
You see this. If we were to make it just waste and throw them outside here, of course they will be swept to the rivers, to the waterways, and finally they will get into the oceans, lakes. But now, if we repurpose this, it means they are not going to the lake, they are not going to the waterways. So we are using them, and they will be within the system where we are using them. Okay? So that is this is a solution. When we turn this into useful materials or resources, then this waste, perceived waste, doesn't get into the waterways. So it is repurposed and used as important resources that are used to make something that is going to be useful for us. So it helps in terms of addressing the challenges that we have highlighted.
And maybe a direct connection would be when we talk about marine ecosystems, they are source of livelihood. When fish, other things from there. So when this waste gets there, the marine ecosystems are polluted. The number of fish and other ocean foods that they can get kind of reduces. So to prevent the pollution of marine ecosystems, which ends up using fish that we can get from there and water, we need to prevent this waste from getting into water. I think that's the indirect connection here that needs also to be seen. And that's the key takeaway that I've gotten from his keynote. It's the direct interrelation of different sectors.
I think we get the last one.
We have
mine is not a question. Mine is answer back. I just want to give a big picture about the remnants from the clothing industry. From the clothing industry, that we are not going to see so much waste from it that we can't measure. We have such and that from, let's say, thicker clothing industry, alliance garment making. You're not going to see that because all this waste, they're turning them into something useful, especially like kilos. We have bomba zenye zinapanguzia nyumba. And as time goes by, if you visit these industries, especially thicker, they're now using more cotton than polyester in making our fabrics. So cotton decomposes. It's a natural fiber. So you not get them anywhere that they'll bring trouble they are not eco-friendly. Another thing, we also have students at this point who are going to do research on such things. We don't only make pillows. Those who go to Kisii, Manyata area, that just go there and see how those waste are being used on these beautiful seats that you're using in your homes. So we cannot account for tons of fabrics that are remnants that are coming from the clothing industry, because we are cutting down everything that is coming from the fabrics that we're using.
Thank you very much. I think, Jeremy, I think you guys have did justice to the keynote, and I wish you all. So let's continue having this conversation, because it doesn't end here. If you're a student, just make sure you don't limit yourself to what you've been told. Oh, you do this is not going to happen. You do this course, it is not going to be important. Every course, especially now, every technical course that we are taking, please open your mind and see how it is connected to the other, so that now you can collaborate with those who are doing different courses to come up with solutions that we need to address the challenges that we face here in the Kisii region, in the country, in the region, and in the world. So I wish you well, and thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you very much. Let's put a hand for